952, a sunset edition here live at the beach. If you are joining me live, please say hello. We're going to watch this beautiful sunset together and chat and have a few announcements to share with you, some things you're going to be excited about. But in the meantime, I will wait for everyone to hop over from pre-chat and notifications. Hope everybody had a nice weekend and a nice day. The sun looks amazing. It's glowing in the sky. It's reflecting on the water. Hi Lily, hi Rennie. And we've got some medium rough waves. So noises. Hi Judy. Hi Naomi and Pamela, Judy, Chris, Rennie, Carrie. I'm episode 952, and we're here live in Southwest Florida for the Sunset Edition here at the beach. And the sunset is participating very nicely. We've got a gorgeous sunset ahead of us right now. The sun's glowing in the sky. The light is reflecting on the water. Hi Terry and Deborah, Judy, Patricia, Deborah, I missed a name I think, what was it, Tina maybe, Angela, Wendy. Good evening everybody. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. And maybe you're excited to watch the sunset with me. Maybe you're excited to hear the waves or to chat with me and everyone else here. Hi Marcia. Been working on samples all day. I am getting really close to finishing the second half of that Be So Easy pine green knit poncho that's so pretty. Hi Kathy. I'm very excited to finish. I'm going to put a nice big chunky cowl on it, kind of like this, give it a nice turtleneck feel. Maybe some cups. I haven't decided, not sure if it needs it or not. I won't know until I put it together. And I started another poncho today. I'm in poncho mode right now, I think with the weather cooling off. It's exciting. I started a poncho in Be So Vivid yarn today in color Unicorn Kiss, and gosh darn if it isn't adorable, like adorable. Rennie, yes, I'm sure it is cold and dark in Spain right now. You are several hours later than us. It's 5 p.m. here, so yeah, it's got to be close to bedtime in Spain now. What else was I working on today? I was working on something else too. I know what else I worked on today. I made the video, well, I uploaded and released the video for the series now. The video series is complete for the poncho crochet pattern. Comes with the instructions and the charts and everything for the poncho. So in video part 1 you learn how to do the stitch pattern, make the back. In number 2 you learn how to add the neck hole opening and make the front. Then in video part 3 you learn how to make these wonderful cuffs. And if you are like me and you love a cuff on a poncho, you learn how to make this cuff, and you can apply that to any other poncho pattern as well. And you also learn how to do the edging on it. And then in video part 4, the part that was released today, if you haven't had a chance to watch it yet, was for the cowl. So in this video, oh my gosh, Deborah, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow, thank you. So in video part 4, I show you how to convert this really simple and beautiful stitch pattern into working in the round. I'll take it off so I can show you in more detail. So first I show you how to work it in the round instead of rows, and then we add an increase within the stitch pattern so that it's subtle. You can't really see that we've added increases in there, but we have. You can see how much wider it is at the bottom than the top now. Can you see that? And the beauty of, and so anytime you're making or a hood or something that you want to fold down, whether you want to fold it up over your head or roll it down to double it as a cowl, you need extra ease on that second half of it. It needs to be wider on the second half to be able to go over the first half and to lay out nicely. So that's the reason for the increases. And then, so then you're learning how to do the stitch pattern in the round instead of rows, how to add that increase, and then also how to do the edging in the round as well. All really simple stuff. If you've watched the video, you'll know what I mean. All of these videos really are, the pattern is fairly simple too. If you can do a treble crochet, if you can do a double crochet, you can learn how to do a treble crochet. And if you can learn how to do a treble, that's pretty remarkable for something that's this pretty and this pretty. So for those of you that have been asking, the entire project collectively is a 14 ball project in Be So Easy yarn. This is color raspberry. And some people have been asking, well, what if I just want to do the cowl? The cowl takes 2 balls of yarn. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that the poncho is 12 balls. Collectively, they are 14 balls. So if this one dips into a second ball and I use the remainder on this one, like it could still be 13 and 2. Does that make sense? I don't recall the actual yardage down to the yard. I can only go by the weight of them, so it ends up being 14 balls collectively. This one will use 2 balls, maybe not 100% of the 2 balls, and collectively the whole project was 14 balls. So that's the best estimate that I can give you. So if you want to do the cowl, definitely 2. If you want to do the cowl and the poncho, definitely 14. If you want to just do the poncho and not the cowl, then I'm going to say that you would estimate between 12 and 13 balls. Okay? A couple of great questions have come in about this project as well. Obviously, I'm not petite. I'm not saying that I'm on the larger size. I'm 5'9". Right now, I'm about 180 pounds. I know that there are a lot of people that ask me questions for when somebody is shorter, how do I adjust the size on something like this? I mean, it's already a generous sized poncho, right? So I've been getting lots of questions on how to modify it for somebody that's shorter or maybe more petite than me. And these are great questions. First of all, the project is top down. So if you want to make it shorter, just work less rows. That's it. Now, if you want to make it narrower, let's say that your frame is much smaller than mine and your arms aren't nearly as wide as mine. Did the sky just go more golden or is it just me? I feel like I just saw a little more gold. Did you? Did it just turn more golden? I mean, it doesn't help that my back is to it and I'm only looking on my screen. But hey, that keeps it even for all of us since you have to look on your screen too. Hey, does anybody notice better quality in my camera tonight? Finally got my upgrade on my phone, so we don't have the damaged phone anymore. Do you notice anything besides the lack of damage? The sky is beautiful, I agree. Very pretty. We'll get back to the poncho in a minute. So I do want to talk about how to narrow it. Yeah, it looks like it just got a little more golden, didn't it, Lisa? Thank you. Well, maybe it will continue to look more gold. I guess we're going to find out. Mother Nature has lots of surprises. Judy says I am blurry. I'm not sure. It doesn't look blurry to me. Does anybody else? Can anybody else chime in? Because if it's collectively blurry for everybody, then maybe it's me, but it could be anybody else's individual reception as well, as we've learned over the years. Very blurry. Okay, so let's start by wiping the screen. Maybe I got makeup on it. Is that better? Is that better? If it's not, then it could, I guess it's just the reception then. Okay, well, then it wasn't my fault because I got makeup on my phone. What this means now is that maybe I have reception issues here. And again, unfortunately, there's no way to predict when we're going to have good reception or bad. If it's too distracting, I can always end the show early, but it looks clear here. It looks clear in what I'm viewing. So it's not my camera. I think it is just the reception. Okay, so if I'm getting a lot of comments to keep going, so I'll keep going then. All right, so we talked about how to modify this if you wanted it shorter. So the quick short answer to that is it's top down in construction, so you would do less rows. If you wanted to make this narrower, couple of things. First of all, the stitch pattern is a multiple of 10 plus 5, or 2 foundation ovals plus 1, and so all of that's in the pattern. So you could make it, you could start by making the foundation, the starting row at the shoulder, you could make that shorter. So however many it is, you could make this line less. Just make sure that that foundation oval setup row still remains a multiple of 2 plus 1, and then you're fine. Now, the next thing that you would want to consider, though, is where to put your neck hole opening. You want to make sure it's still in the center, which is easy enough to do, and then you'll need to decide whether you want it to be the same size neck hole opening or wider or narrower. And that could be a design decision that you make because you want something off the shoulder or you want something tighter around your neck. So there's multiple reasons why you might want a bigger or a smaller neck hole opening as well. Does anybody have any questions about that? Because those are all the ways that you could modify this. And these things also apply if you were wanting to do it in a different yarn. If you wanted to do it in a thinner yarn, you may add more foundation ovals to your start. You may add more rows to the bottom. So what I'm talking about for reducing the size actually works in the inverse if you're looking to increase the size as well. And you may want to increase the size to either make it bigger or to use a thinner yarn, so that if you're using a thinner yarn with a smaller hook, your gauge is then smaller, and then you would need more of them to get the same size. Does anybody have any questions about any of that? I've got an exciting announcement for you right after we finish this segment, so let's see, make sure there's no questions and we'll move on. I don't see any questions at all, so I will move on. So you may or may not know, and I may or may not have mentioned this already, but I have a birthday this month, and my birthday is November 30th, so a week from tomorrow. And over the years, I've done all sorts of birthday promotions on my website, whether it's for patterns, books, yarns, whatever. And I'm turning 49 next week. And I thought it would be super fun to not only have a giveaway that's 49% off, and have it last all week so you can take advantage of it as many times as you want. So I have a really simple coupon code, KO49, and if you enter that at checkout, you can get 49% off of all crochet patterns, knit patterns, and ebooks. So anything that is a digital product, so knit books, crochet books, knit patterns, crochet patterns, all of them are 49% off. There is no limit. It's not one per order. It's not one per person. And it's good through the end of my birthday. So as long as, make sure you're logged into your account before you place your order, because your order will go into your account and you'll have that in all of your digital products will be in your download library section. So then you have 24 hours, 7-day-a-week access to your digital products, and you have unlimited downloads then too. This is a feature that's only available if you log into your account before you purchase, so make sure you do that. And then once you log in, fill up your cart with as many of the digital products as you want, no limit. Enter a coupon code KO, the apply button underneath the coupon code button, and it will take 49% off of the entire email for it later today too, but I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know exciting news and promotions and stuff here on the show first, and then I follow up with social media, blogging, and what else? Email. Yes, good point, Judy. Yes, the coupon codes cannot be applied retroactively. If it does not work at the time of purchase and it's important to you, you can't place the order and then email Judy for help. Coupon codes only work at the time. We can't apply them retroactively, so if you're having issues, it's better to contact Judy before you place your order. If you're having trouble, contact her beforehand. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions about coupon codes or the promotion. I've mentioned that it's available now. It's available through the end of my birthday, which is November 30th when I turn 49, which is why I'm doing 49% off. KO49, Holly. And Judy's been posting it here in the live chat comments, and I will be sending out an email after the show to let everybody know what it is as well. But it's KO49. KO meaning K, letter O, then numbers 4 and 9. Does anybody have any other questions about that? No limits. No limits. Just make sure that you're logged in at the time of purchase so that you can get all of the additional benefits that I offer for digital products, including the download library, and make sure that the coupon code works before you place the order. We cannot apply the coupon code retroactively. But I will pause before I move on to see if there's any other questions about that. Yes, now through the 30th. That's right, Marcia. So starting now and through the 30th, which is next Tuesday. Ah, happy birthday, Judy. Any other questions? Thank you, Sean. Yes, please enjoy. I think this is a super way to celebrate my birthday together. That's why I always try to do some sort of promotion on my birthday. I think it's a really fun way for me to celebrate my day with all of you. Hi, Marla. Oh, thank you, Marla. Hi, Kate. All right, I will send out an email possibly tonight, if not tomorrow, about that. And, oh, next thing, are we done talking about that then? I think everybody, oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Kate. Did I upload lately the photos and shared projects? I don't remember the last time I did, to be honest with you, Rinny. I'd have to go check. All right, yeah, well, if there aren't any more questions about that, then another thing is that I'm starting to bring in, I want to expand the Be So Fine tidbits, the new small, or not the new, but the smaller sized balls of Be So Fine yarn. So Be So Fine yarn is now available only in the 215 yard balls for $10.99 a piece. Available for bulk discounts and free shipping options. And I'm expanding these colors so that we have tons and tons of colors available. And what I'm working on first is expanding the tidbits to include the colors that we were doing in the gradient kits. It's something that I've had requests for ever since I came out with the gradient kits, is people wanted to be able to order them individually instead, and to create their own gradient kits. And so it was fun to curate the gradient kits for a while, but there were way more comments and requests for making your own than actually buying the kits as I curated the colors, which is fine. So what I'm doing now is just adding those colors to the Be So Fine tidbits and growing it from here. And so I've added a bunch more colors, and I think we're up to 38 colors right now. Added a bunch of the purple, bunch more purples and a bunch more blues today. And you can find those all on the Be So Fine tidbit page. I will share information about that and the new colors in the email that I'm going to send out, but lots of really pretty colors. And what's fun is that, you know how I've done all of those all of those curated color combinations for Be So Baby and Be So Luxe yarn? Well, I've shown a photo and then pulled colors. See, that can be done in any yarn. Whether I do them for each yarn or not, you can use those photos for color theory to pull colors together. So you could even use, like that video I did for Be So Luxe the other day, you could use those combinations to inspire yourself for pulling colors together in the Be So Fine tidbits as well. And in time, as I continue to expand the color selection there, I might do that as well, but you don't need to wait for me to do it. You could use those colors for inspiration now. Just like open up 2 tabs on your browser, have one open for the color combinations, and then have the other tab open on the Be So Fine tidbit page. And the thing is that I think it's limiting to just do them by 5 color or 6 color, considering I have so many patterns in Be So Fine yarn that are 3 colors as well. So then that gets even more complicated for making those photos. So by just offering a ton of colors and talking about color theory separately, I think it still gives you a huge base of information to use how you see fit. So let's say you see a color inspiration photo and you're wanting to make something that's a 3 color project in Be So Fine yarn. Then you could pick the 3 colors that either you think match the best, or the 3 colors that make you happier or work better for whatever you're making, and skip the other 2. So you don't have to necessarily go with all 5 colors. You could use any portion of it as inspiration as well. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about that? I know Judy's been posting links. Hi, Tim. Judy's been posting links to everything I've been talking about. Thank you so much, Judy. And the show notes will be updated in the video description when this is done. Thank you, Rinny. Also, I guess since someone's mentioned Thanksgiving, obviously I live in the U.S., and Thursday is going to be Thanksgiving here in the U.S. I will not be doing the show on Thursday, but I will be doing the show Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. So I know some of you are probably wondering what my schedule will be. I'm only going to take Thursday off from the show. I will do the live show every day otherwise this week. And today's the one that we do for sunset. The rest of them should be earlier in the day. And whenever it works with my schedule, I'll try to do a live yoga session at the beach after the show. Today I was a little conflicted because it wouldn't have worked to do the live yoga after the show because it'll be dark then. And I didn't really want to do it beforehand without, talking to all of you about it. So I'm not sure if I'll end up doing yoga on the sunset days or if we'll just do it on the morning show days. So I'm definitely open to your feedback. I know a lot of you really enjoyed the live yoga last week. Some of you felt more comfortable doing it. Some of you even told me that you just felt more accountable because I was doing it. If I'm going to do it regularly, you feel like it would be a nice, gentle reminder for you. But as always, I'm open to your feedback and to hear what you think about it, whether you like it or don't like it. Certainly don't want to combine it with the show because I know some people do not like things being mixed on the show. So I'm just going to try to do my best to go with what I think everybody collectively wants the most. Oh my gosh, the sunset is getting so pretty. Hi, Robin from Michigan. Thanks for joining me live. Isn't this beautiful? There's a couple of very big parties down here tonight too. And parking. It's very busy here tonight. There's a giant party that way, Good for them, that's nice. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. So here's the beach to the north. There's a party going on up there. Oh, and here's my view. I'm tucked up in the trees because I thought it was going to be windy here tonight. So my view is kind of pretty too, though. It's pretty to look at trees also. It's crazy that I put my back to the sunset to look at trees, but that's all right. There's the sunset, and then there's the beach to the north of us. The big party up this way is tucked in, and there are people that they've camped out at a couple of barbecues, and they've just got a giant barbecue party going on. It smells delicious. Thanks, Judy. Thanks, Lisa. All right, so we'll flip this back around. I suppose anything would be fun in Hawaii. I've never been, Tim, but I think Hawaii sounds lovely. I like it here too. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, for those of you that would like to join me for yoga, it's kind of silly that I do it off camera. If I'm already here and doing it, there's no reason not to share it. I'm more than happy to share it with you, you know, just, and then if anybody has questions about what I do, obviously feel welcome to ask. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. Maybe I should just turn it around and give us some sunset. There we go. I'll still talk to you, but maybe you just want to see the full sunset instead of me now. I know, it's just spectacular. And the little extra busy waves are nice too. And the reflection of water on the sand. Oh gosh, one of my favorite parts. Did you notice that people are wearing a variety of levels of clothes too? You can certainly tell the people vacationing here versus the people that live here. Like I'm in long sleeve, long pants and a cowl, and I brought a poncho because I thought I'd be cold, and I'd be before the sun goes down. So like there's people, I saw a lady in a winter parka a few minutes ago, and then I see people in wet and bathing suits too. So, you know, it depends on how thin your blood is. I know that's a euphemism. It depends on what you're used to. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. The clouds are pretty too. There's those little wispies. So beautiful. Yeah, I love to watch the sunset too. So nice. I don't know what the temperature of the water is. I mean, I'm sure it's warmer than somewhat. It's not as warm as it is here in the summer, that's for sure. It's definitely too cold for me to go in. It is, isn't it amazing, Lori? I love doing this weekly sunset edition of the show. This is such a fun treat to come down here for sunset and share it with all of you. I love doing this. I look forward to Mondays now. Hey, does anybody else look forward to Mondays because of this? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I look forward to Mondays to do the show down here in the evening. You're welcome, Tina. My pleasure. I don't think the turtles are hatching right now. That's more springtime. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you guys like this too. So fun. So beautiful, my goodness. Oh, we got a little birdie. You see little birdie? Hi, birdie. Oh, he's coming right up to me. Can you see him? It's right here. There he is. Hi, sweetie. I don't know where he's going. I don't know. I get such a kick out of it when I know they come by because they think you're going to feed them, but I like to pretend like they just want to be my friend. Hi, sweetie. He's so close now. Yes, there are sharks in this water for sure. Where is he? Where'd he go? Ah. Oh, I missed him. I can't see very well. Yeah, he's sticking his beak in the sand, so maybe he's looking for something in there. Maybe sand fleas or something. I don't think we have worms here in the sand, but maybe sand fleas. He's like walking all around my circular towel. Busy, busy. Good, I'm glad he's getting his dinner. Gosh, this is so relaxing. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, Chris. I'm not well versed on the types of birds. Hey, sweetheart. Wouldn't it be nice to fall asleep to this? I don't know what. Sorry. There's the birdie. He's still here. He keeps walking around me. And I'm gonna take that as yes, he does want it. Connection warning issues. So I'm not sure if we're gonna make it to twilight today or not. We can try, but just in case, I just want you to know I am starting to get some warnings that yeah, taking a nap in front of the water sounds lovely. So much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunset, the waves, the birds, nature, my show and tells, chatting with me and everyone else here. Don't forget about my special birthday coupon code. You can use 049 to get 49% off all digital products, knit patterns, crochet patterns, and digital books, so all the ebooks as well. There are no limits. It's a way for me to celebrate my 49th birthday with you. I turn 49 next Tuesday. You have 8 days to take advantage as much as you want. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire.